Hello, hello. This is the trans without the black signing on again. So, funny thing, I'm trying to space these more apart. We have another video coming out tomorrow, but I got this email or this comment that was directed towards me from Caiden Cowger's most recent video, and I was really going to leave it alone, but they actually sent me the video with "Your facts are wrong." I don't know whether it was from him or one of his lackeys or what the deal was, but it's forced me to come back and reply. So, props, Mr. Cowger, on how you read from the Bible, Romans 128 to 130, and you basically said that the things you said weren't your opinion, that these things came from your Bible. And this is great. It's great that you responded indirectly by bringing us what you would say are facts. But let me put some facts at you. Heliocentrism, okay, is the belief that that the sun is the center of our solar system and we move around it. Geocentrism is the belief that the earth is the center and everything else moves around it, which was the popular belief in Christendom until Galileo made his popular assault on the Bible. Um, it was so offended, they were so offended actually, that the Catholics made it in their index of prohibited books. Everything written pretty much by Galileo was on it. Then you have some more interesting points in history. James Hutton's Theory of Earth, 1788. Adam Sedgwick, 1831. I mean, basically what I'm saying is that in this sacred text, before I get into that, I'd also like to add that it was really an interesting fact that in 1835, the church made everything disappear that said that they agreed with geocentrism, which is the belief that everything revolves around the earth. I thought that was really interesting. Here's my point. There are a lot of sacred texts out there. A lot of sacred texts. Some I've studied. The Enochian, which was conjured by which was conjured by John Dee and Edward Kelly, and the Emerald Tablets, or the Kabbalion, which has been around longer actually than your Christian text. And then we could go into lots of other things, but I'm not going to go there. What I am going to say is I do appreciate you bringing us facts, but here's the thing. Those other religious texts, if you're bringing a fact that way, could also be deemed as factual. If I take a baseball and I throw it up in the air, it's going to come down. That's gravity. That's a fact. You can do that anywhere around the world and you will get the exact same results. In my metaphysical studies, I found many universal laws that are just like that. But what I will not do is get on camera and say, hey, I know this works. It works anywhere you are. This is in theory, a fact. So what you're doing is wrong because this is a fact and you are opposing that fact. That's laughable. My point basically is that that's your sacred text, and that's wonderful. But there are tons of other sacred texts out there that are just as valid. That is why, everything in our world is in motion. It changes. So why should your beliefs be any different? And that's my problem with Christianity. With a lot of you, it doesn't change. You stay. It prevents you from growing and evolving and asking questions. It just keeps you in this mindset that the world is going to end and God is going to come back and then you're going to get to watch the rest of us burn in hell. And this is just laughable to me. I mean, absolutely laughable. I'm not coming at you as making fun of your beliefs. I'm coming at you in the sense of saying, are you serious? I mean, it's not a matter of opinion. It is a fact that there are many sacred texts out there and that yours is not the oldest. The idea of a God dying and being reborn goes back longer than Christianity. I mean, it's in Wiccan, it's in Egyptian, it's in so many different things. And how many civilizations have we found that were so, advanced that they had, maps of the stars drawn on caves that had no idea of your idea of God. And that is my point. Your sacred text, yes, that's great. I'm glad that you have something to refer to, but you cannot call it fact. It is not fact. It has been translated from Hebrew to Greek to so many different tongues. And even in here in Los Angeles, unlike most people, I've done a lot of reading and a lot of study on sacred texts and metaphysics, and I know that there are words that do not translate to English. Even something Spanish, which is the popular second language, where I live here in Los Angeles, there's some words that do not translate into English. So you can't call it fact, sweetheart. And to all those who went after him in a way that I could tell most of us were raised to believe in Christianity. So when someone comes at you with something out of a book that you were taught to respect, of course, it hurts you. It inspires anger in you. But I'm here to tell you, don't allow it to inspire anger. That is just one way of thinking, And unfortunately, sometimes we can't shake how we grew up. But we can allow ourselves to evolve and grow. Look for those hard answers that make you upset when someone comes at you with Christianity so that you can defend yourself. Or not just defend yourself, but so that you understand the many different ideas of thought and theology that are out there. I learned things today involving universal law that still humble me. It's amazing. And it has nothing to do with their sacred book. And that's all I'm going to say. So, in closing, this trans woman is going to go. And I just want to say, I support free thought. I support expressing how you feel. I do not support saying that your beliefs are fact. Because in actuality, there are many different kinds of beliefs that are out there that are just as valid as yours. So, it's great that you read from your Bible, but remember that's not a fact. It's just not. And closing, I'm signing off. This rant is over. Oh, much love to all of you who are giving me compliments. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. To those of you who are not giving me compliments, I actually appreciate those too. They force me to go out and do my homework so that I can come back and give you an intelligent rebuttal, even if you aren't listening. This trans woman is gone. Typical boob shot. Bye.